Welcome back, dear student. And in my doing, God be at mine and at my departing. King Solomon once ruled Israel. Here is the story of King Solomon, who's ruled in Israel. Ruled means he is the king of Israel. He came to the throne at an early age. He was the ardent follower of God. He prayed earnestly. Once in his dream, God appeared to him and said, "Dear Solomon, you may ask me for one thing. I can either give you power or wealth." Solomon humbly replied with a love, "You have already made me the king, which has brought me some power and some wealth. I don't need more. Therefore, I asked for neither of the things." God then offered to give him strength or beauty. Firstly, God offered to that king because he is very honest towards God. He loved to God very well. God asked that your wish, power or wealth, tell me. I can either give you power or wealth. But king has humbly replied and refused to take these things because he already has enough power and wealth. God made him a king. So second time God, I don't need more. Second time God told him that you ask or tell me about strength or beauty. Solomon denied the two as he felt he already had enough of these. Then God went on the offer him fame and honor. King Solomon replied that was already honored by his people and he did not value fame at all. God then asked him to take a long life or the life of his enemy. Then God offered to the king that if you have not need anything, then you take long life from me or life of your enemy. Life of his enemy means his enemy's life converted in king's life. Solomon smiled and said, "I am peace loving man and I have no enemies. Moreover, I would never ask for the life of an enemy, and a long life can be a burden. I don't want to long life or the life of an enemy." So King here replied to God that God, I am very peace loving man. I don't have an enemy. All are my friends and all peoples love me and I love all them. So moreover, I would never ask the life of my enemy because I don't have any enemy. So how can I that make the life of my enemy, and a long life can be a burden. I don't want to a long life and life of an enemy. They will be of no use for to me. God said, "Solomon, you have said no to everything I offered you. Is there nothing that you want?" Solomon replied, "Oh God, you have just made me a king over great people in place of my father. I am still very young. I must rule over them with mercy and justice. I must know right or wrong. For this, I need neither power nor wealth, neither beauty nor strength, neither fame nor honors, neither a long life nor life of an enemy. For my work, I need wisdom and an understanding heart." So instead of these all things, king are asking, and king want to from the God side wisdom and understanding heart, because he can understand all the people and solve their problems. Solomon's answer pleased the God. He said, "You have not asked for wealth or power, nor for fame or honor, neither for strength nor beauty, not for the long life and for the life of an enemy, but you have asked for a wise and understanding heart. I am pleased with you and I bless you with what you want. I also grant you wealth and honors." Solomon awoke. It was a dream of at night, but the dream come true. King Solomon becomes famous for his wisdom all over the world. The lesson teaches us to believe in a grace of God, as then there is no chance of going wrong. If we wish to the God good for others and have a faith, then God also shower of his blessing unconditionally. When people trust God without asking for his grace, their life is led forward by him towards the pinnacle of success. Moral of the story is, wisdom is the key of all comforts and luxuries, as a wise person can solve all problems of his life. Here, end of the story is, student, wisdom is the powerful keys. The wise person always solve his problem is a very good way. He always think about others and also try to solve the other people's problem also very well. So thank you and have a nice day.